All right, Eugene Backyard Beer here for another. We're here working on a Husqvarna 137. Don't know, don't know what's wrong with it. The guy didn't give me much info. I don't know if it does run, doesn't run. I don't know. I have no idea. He gave me 1, 2, 3, and he already took back. He gave me 4 saws to work on. If you watch my videos, I think I did the video on the steel. I think it was an 038 or 043. Kind of look. 038 Magnum. The video's already been put out. I didn't do one on, what's the other one? The Husqvarna 142, which is down there. I didn't do a video on that one. Let's work on this one. Get a screwdriver out. Start taking the cover off here. You check the air filter out. Make sure that's clean. Not sure why this guy has so many saws, but that's not my problem. Mine is to get them back in running order and give them back to the guy. This one, the muffler is really clean on this one. The bar is clean. I mean the stencil writing, the stencil or the writing's going off of it, but the bar itself is clean. The air filter's clean. Huh. Wonder what's up with this one. Ooh. Screws are tight. Air filter is clean. I'm gonna grab a 3/4 it looks like and pull the plug. We'll check for spark first of all. We'll see how it pulls over. I don't know when the last time this one has run. Whew. That plug is dirty and wet. Huh. I'll hit that right now. Clean that up a little bit. Plug in here. Let's see, stop there. Here. Pull the light here for a second. Make it so you can see it, but I don't think I can. Let's see. Yes, bark. That made me bring you in on the other side. Oh, I got you on the big stand here, so it's a little bit of a pain. See if I bring you in on the other side here. Look right in here. Now the door's open. Let's just shut the door a little bit. See if you can see. Look right down in there. Of course, the door opened right back up. Normally, the door wants to close on you when you don't want it. Today, doesn't want to stay closed. All right, look right down in here closely. You can see spark. Pause, I'll get you back on the other side. Open the door. Alright, I can leave you on this side. Back you up a little bit so I don't hit it. And I am going to open this door back out. Getting close to the... I gotta duck you so I can plug the light in. Getting close to the end of October and it's still nice out, so before the snows are flying here in New York, we'll We'll enjoy what we can. You're in a bad spot. Everything's on the other side of you. I walk around you when you're behind it, but I can't walk around you when you're in front of it. I'm trying to get to the air gun. Because I don't like how wet that cylinder is. I don't know what's in there, but I don't like it. Pull the piston all the way up. Smells like old gas, like the oil. The gas was left in the cylinder, and the oil and the gas evaporated, and the oil was left. All right. Like I said, I don't know. This could be an easy one, or it could be a tough one. Put the plug back in here. Don't want to over tighten it. If you notice, I didn't grab it. I can grab it way down here in the end. I didn't want to put the big Gatorka. Only put my hand halfway and my thumb on it. Just give it the little twist here. All right. Check fuel. Geez. Somebody's over tightened this. Wow. Let's dump this sample out. Let's try this one. Yeah, I don't like the smell of the fuel. Can I get this out? Yes, I can. Oh my God, it was super yellow. And I just seen the filter go flying by me. Hang on. Whew. Sneaky gas. There's more rags laying around here. Try some of this up. Yeah, I seen a filter go flying by. This one looks like it has a broken fuel line. And if I remember right, Husqvarna is a molded one-piece grommet, and the line goes into the tank. But I've definitely seen something go flying by. Put the grabber in here. Get it. Come on. Well, that ain't gonna run. There's not even a line left. There's a piece left on the end of this. The rest of it's gone. I wonder if it rotted off, and that's why the fuel was so dark. Well, this could be a challenge. Yeah, the line's it's just disintegrating. It's just falling apart in pieces. It's definitely rotted off. Great. Alright, put the cap back on. I don't see anything else in there. It could the rest of that line could have dumped out with the fuel. Get my light. I don't see nothing else in there. Just want to make sure. Nah. A little bit of a chip from that rotted line, but other than that, there's nothing in that tank. It would never make it through that filter anyway. Them little chunks. I just want to make sure it wasn't a big piece of the line. Now we're going to flip this over and take a look at the other side. Of course, we're going to have to... Well, now you should be on this side of me. We're going to have to pull this apart and take the cover off. Bring you to the other side. Alright, now we done break on through to the other side. Let's see what size this is. I don't think it's a 5, no. Not 5/16. Try 10. It's close. This is the hard side over here. I have to get a wrench. I don't know why I don't put washers behind these. No nut's stuck in there. Once I was in the doesn't want to come out. Wonder if I can stick it back on just a touch here. Probably not. No, the magnet sucked it to the bottom. Alright, hang on. We gotta find something to screw in there to get that out. Hang on. There we go. Just grabs an M6 screw and screwed it in there. Better keep that out. Yeah, this side's the rough side. It's got the throttle link because it runs right across the bolt. Alright. This time I have to get out with my fingers. Cover coming off. This throttle link is just kind of sits in a slot here, and then when you I gotta get the carburetor out of the way because I gotta see where them fuel lines are. No, I can see it on the top here. It's hard as a rock. Not sure if I have something to replace that line with. They said a lot of these it's preformed. This is preformed to a grommet, and then the other end of the line comes out the other side. Yeah, it broke off. It's rotted. There might be part 2 to this one. I might be ordering up a line kit for this. Alright. The grommet. Is that supposed to be? Yeah, that's supposed to be up in here. It's not staying. Just a seal. But the rest of this line is still stuck on here. Because it's come off in pieces. Yep, it's not glued to it, it's glued to it. Deteriorated so bad that it just stuck to the. It's hard as a rock. Alright, what we got here? Oh, these are tiny. Well, I can put this back. I don't need this anymore. Now I gotta find a socket that fits it. That's tiny. Hang on. 7mm. You can't make it an 8. We make it a 7. Because the 8 and the 5/16 would be almost identical to each other. No. Let's make it a 7. 6 1/4 would be same, close to each other. Nah, let's make it a 7. I'm sorry. I'm just ranting. Okay, this got these 2 screws. Go through the carburetor itself, and then it's got a plate. 2 just bolted down. So you gotta get them loose also. I don't know why they thought they needed this plate in there. I mean, I see the ground for the on-off switch is down to the bottom here, but the plate must be attached to something at the bottom. I don't know. Is it attached to a stud down here? It's gotta be attached to a stud. Nah, that's what the plate's for. Well, why couldn't they just ran the ground wire up here behind the screw, tighten the screw down? I don't know. Well, complications. Our model has a specially designed plate that's right in the way that you have to remove first to get the carburetor off. No. Oh, they use red Loctite. I don't know why they did that. Here's the plate. The ground wire. down in here that was attached to. Alright. Belt linkage is off. Choke slides out of the slot. All this just to get it out of the way so I can look. There's the carburetor. The good thing about this, the linkages all come out together. Yep. This one goes... Alright. This is a two-piece system. Here's the fuel line, and the tank is a separate component hooked to the bottom of this. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm guessing that's why this guy did not attempt to change this line, because it looks like you have to remove this. There's a screw there. Not sure if there's a screw over here. You have to remove the entire tank to change the line. Hey. Got a handle over here. So basically, got to disassemble the machine to take this tank off just to change the fuel line, because it's rotted. There's no way it's falling apart as we're trying to diagnose the problem. Can you shove that line back to that tank? No, we're grasping at straws here now. Is it possible to put that line through that tank and then put it back in? Just shove it back through? Trying to figure out this grommet here. Seems to be, should be on this side. It does, but doesn't stay there in there too well. I seen this one is in there. I see it's slotted. It doesn't hold that well. Alright, we're gonna pause you 1 second. I gotta see if I can find line. Alright, I'm back on the saw here. Had somebody show up, pick up a tractor with a snowblower on it. I'm still trying to figure out if there's any way possible to shove a line through that hole and out the bottom without taking the tank off. I don't know. I'm gonna go look at my stash and see if I got any of this line. Alright, we found some line here. It looks like it's pretty close. I'm not sure how the heck you would get through this. There's quite a ways between here and coming out. I still think you gotta take this tank off. I think you gotta take this tank off and then shove the line back up through. Alright, we're gonna look at trying to remove this tank. Looks like Torx down there. I don't know. We're gonna grab some tools and see what we can do. Alright, we got the Torx in on it. So far the screws seem to loosen up good. Not sure what size Torx is. T25. I'm pretty sure you have to take this tank off, put the lines in the tank, and then shove it up to the bottom of this machine. I'm thinking that's why the guy sent it to me. The guy sent it to me is not stupid. Hoping all these screws are the same. Come on. Of course not. Ones on this side are longer than the ones on the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this. Whichever way it'll go. I'm going to drop the screws in here. And we're going to find a piece of rubber hose and shove it on the end of these to keep the screws. Well, I didn't want to look around too long for some rubber tubes to stick on here, but I have tons of these little zip ties that don't seem to be used anyway. So we're just gonna put them on the end of the screws here to keep them where they go, so we don't forget when we go putting it back together that the short screws go on the bottom. Run it right straight up to the tank, you'll be sorry. Here we go. Screws can't fall out. Alright, I'm going to do the other two. Hang on. Alright, so got them all tied in there so they can't fall out. I'll set this on the ground back here behind me. I'm not going to kick it. Let's see what else has got to come off. Because it didn't get any looser, I can tell you that. I see there's one in the front here because this is all one piece. I'm going to start with this one. Ah, so that's the pull start too. Those bolts are underneath the pull start. You know what? I'll reach right over you guys. Stuck to the magnetic tip. Nope. But these did screw into it. Yeah. This one, there's one that's different. There's one over here is the threads are different whoops. The threads are different on the screw. These are regular, like a wood screw or a metal screw, and this is threaded. Alright, now we're going to take this and put this far away from me too so I don't knock it over. I'll leave the screws right in it. So that got this side. I bet you got to disassemble most of this machine just to get the, because I think the other screw for the tank, yep, is inside this guard here, which is for when the chain kicks up. Because it's loose on the back, except for this screw right here. Yep, I bet you gotta take everything off this saw. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now I'm getting too many tools in the way here. I only got a little spot to work in. I'm guessing the one I need is missing off of this set. Looks like 13. Maybe even 14. Oh, we try half. Half is close in there, 13. 13. Of course, 13's missing out of this set. I took this set because of this this tapered bit here that sometimes I need for the. So I'm gonna put this 10 back on here. I'll go grab the other set. Get this bar off and get to the last screw. Well, that ain't gonna work. So it won't matter which set I had, because these are too shallow. Well, let's see what else I got. Did I bring out my other set? Yeah, I did. Try this set. There we go. Got the adapter here. That was tight. Must be a day of dropping stuff on the ground. Loosen up the slack adjuster a little bit. Wonder if I got the brake on too. Brakes off. I think I can put these back on to hold the bar here. I don't need the bar off. Find out. Enough. That'll hold it. Almost made a mistake here. I was going to stick it in the impact to start it. That'll work. Take this off. Put this far away from me too. Just trying to save from knocking stuff on the floor here. Alright, anybody see where I put that bit? Move this over here. Back just touch. I think there's one screw here, one on the other side, and the tank should come out. Need that screw right in that front, in that guard. Except for the guard that's falling off the other side. Alright. I think it's one more screw. I think one more right here. Some rubber stopper comes right in here. I don't know what that's for. There we go. There's the tank, and that's where that thing got to go. Awesome. So I said I don't think I could have done it from the top. Whew, look at all the sawdust and old grease in here. Alright, I'm gonna clean this off. Alright, we got it all cleaned off. I'm looking at this filter and looking at this line. That's a heck of a stretch, but I guess it'll fit. Can I get through here is the problem. I mean, this, unless that line tapered down, I don't think it did. Alright, we're gonna cut this at an angle first of all. It's a little easier to start. Whoops. Cut at a sharp angle. I was worried about leaking. I don't think I'll have to worry about leaking if I can get it in there. Problem is you gotta shove it in quite a ways before you can grab it from the other side. They probably have special tools for this. Yeah, I'm not even seeing the line sticking out yet. Oh wait, yeah, I can feel the tip of that line. What if I spray this down with like some WD-40 or something if it'll go in there? See if I grab something and try that. Alright, spray some WD-40 on it. I don't know if that's going to help. So that's a heck of a squeeze. Might have to use a pick or something to get it shoved through this hole, and then I can, once I can grab it, I can take care of it from there. Because I don't even think Mueller's is going to shove this through. It's a pretty tight fit. Yeah, I can't even feel the line coming through yet. Alright. Hang on a second, let's see what I can find to try to get that pushed in. Alright, looks like I can just keep twisting it, I guess. It's going down a little bit of time here. Just twisting it like ties it up, like skinnies it up some. Because I can see it sticking out the inside. Alright. I don't think I can show it to you. Try. I'll try it with the light here. You can see a line way down, right about there. It's just starting to come to the tank. Alright, I'm going to polish it and I'll bring you back once I get this line in. Alright, I got the line pulled back in the tank. Inside the tank I found the rest of the line. It must have been stuck up in the top. It's pretty rotted. I got the tank, I got the filter pulled. So it's, I think it's still a little too long, but it's pretty close. As long as it can shake to both sides of the tank, it can float. Yeah, I think it's okay. So now we can reassemble this and get it back up through the bottom of the machine, and I'll cut top off up on the machine. I'm gonna pause you here. I don't think you need to watch me put this back together. You just watch me take it apart. I'll bring you back when I get the line up through and get it attached back to the saw. Just wanted to show I do clean off the guards. This is where the slack adjuster is. It was thick in there. I made sure I clean it out between the brake and on the adjuster here. Alright, we're going to put this back on. Alright, we got the sheen back on. We'll probably have to do some readjustment on that. See if we can get this hose back in. Remember, right, it came in over here, around there, and then went over the top and hooked on the carb. I think we can do that after we put this carburetor back on. See, got all the parts, this. I think we'll go next with the carburetor itself. choke back in. Slot. Come on. Be cooperative. I don't think I need to put the linkage on yet. I think I need to get 2 bolts and the plate in first. Get everything straightened out. Drop the plate back in. Gasket stuck on the carburetor, so we ain't gonna worry about the gasket. Oh, I got the wire underneath. Got the wire underneath the plate. This kill wire was on top of this plate, so. Trying to make sure I put it back the same way it was. Get it lined back up with the holes. Got one through. Not lined up with the holes in the back yet. Being a little difficult here. I got that one. No, I didn't. I went above it. They're being a little difficult here. I'm gonna get a pick and slide it through and see if I can line up the holes. Grab me a straight pick here. Don't feel nothing. Alright, since this one's the hard one to get to over here, because of being offset, try it the other way. There it went. At least that one did. Let's try that one now. The plate's the problem. Yeah, plate's holding up the screw from going in. Yeah. Swore I had lined up. Now it's not lined up again. And the linkage also fell off here. It's gotta be really close. I'm struggling because of the plate down here at the bottom. The plate's pushing up on the carburetor. Alright, instead of watching me, there's a plate here, it's pushing up on this carburetor. Instead of watching me struggle with this, I'll pause it to shorten the video a little bit and let me get the screws in. Alright, we finally got it in. I didn't have it down far enough. Drop that back in. I just want to make sure the throttle, yeah, okay, throttle's going to work. Get the screws back in the bottom here. It was the plate some. The plate was pushing up on the carburetor. That's got to be tight because that's the ground for the kill switch. Alright, got them on. Plates on. Now cut this hose. Make sure it's still in the spot. Gotta give it a little extra. As long as it's in this cover. Oh, I think it's got to be underneath the seal. I think I might have to shorten it a little bit more. No, I don't think so. The seal doesn't hit here. It's a mile away. Huh. It does that seal hit? The seal must just hit this edge of this air filter. I don't think it's that bad. I bet it would be bad to get back on there though. No. Not bad at all. Find a pair of needle nose to make sure I got it on there far enough. Good. Might be a little tall. This sticks out farther. It's bad engineering, I can tell you that. Cover back on here. This should be fun. Probably drop these 10 times. Hopefully not. No. No. Got the first time. I swore I would. Oop. Gonna say this one gonna make a liar of me. Cause I swore I dropped them 5 or 6 times down inside there. 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter. I put it back. Yes, I did. Move the throttle anyway. Like underneath it. This is just a sealing surface for the air filter to sit on. You should have 2 holes that goes through. One here, one there. The fuel line came out of a kit I think I had for a Stihl. Just left. I didn't change whatever I worked on. I didn't change the fuel lines on it. That. Put cap back on. Oh no. Let me get some fuel in first. I'll pause you here and get this fuel back in, get the top back on. And no, I didn't forget about the handle. We'll put this back on too. Alright, the handle's back on, the screws are back in. Guess we can put the cover on. Hopefully it runs. I'm pretty sure the issue was that line, but that doesn't mean that the carburetor is not all gummed up too. It's going to take a minute to start this one up because now it's totally empty. Lines are empty. The carburetor's probably empty. No extra parts left on the bench. So we did something right. Okay, that's off. Let's choke. Now, spin it this way a little bit and give it a pull. Got full of fuel. Might have to lift up a little bit. Oops. Pause a second, I gotta go find the screwdriver to adjust this. Try this one. Dang it. Might be taking it back apart to adjust it. Or clean it. Make sure it sounds good on the rip. So gorgeous. It again. I set the screwdriver down in the pile. Yeah. That's not it. Oh, come on. Yeah, I set the screwdriver down to the side. Set right in the pile of other screwdrivers. Feels like this one. Alright, let's try starting it up again. I think the idler can go up a little bit too. I think that's just a regular flathead though. Or Phillips in there. Turn that up just a touch. No, I can't find the screwdriver. Shouldn't have set it down. No need to turn it. No. Feels like it's that one, but I don't know. Doesn't seem to be adjusting much. back up. Alright, the camper shut off, but we gotta adjust it in. I'm sorry, I was trying to turn the high speed. It was getting too much fuel. Probably do a little more carb adjusting, but the guy I got this from is real capable of doing that. So it runs again. That's the main point. Alright, I'm gonna pause you here and we're gonna end this video before my camera shuts off again. Alright, we got you on the handheld. Back to look at the saw. She's back a ripping. Like I said, it needs a little more tweaking with the screws here. Get the high speed and the low speed here, and then your regular idle controls up here. So yep, high, low, idle, but it takes a special set of screwdrivers to turn it because it's spline. So anyway, there she is. It's a clean machine, and well, we'll get back to the guy. Alright, if you got any information on the video, please like, share, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. Parts, projects, funny videos, things of nature, Jeff Grill, roadside find, screenshots, share videos, all kinds of cool stuff on them. We're signed up for both of them. It's Eugene's Backyard Repair on them. It's free. YouTube free, Instagram free, Facebook's free. The dog's barking in the background, that's free too. So anyway, so go check them all out, sign up, hit the notification bell if you want to see any other videos I put out. If you would give this video a thumbs up, please, give it a comment. They all help get my stuff out and get them shared. I've been doing this for years now, but we're still under the 1,000 subscribers. I'm probably gonna break the record for the most amount of time put on YouTube and not hit the 1,000. But that's okay. We're gonna keep putting out the videos. We're gonna keep helping people out and saving them money. This will be a cheap fix for the guy. It'll be a $30 repair. That's new lines, carburetor adjustment, diagnosing. I gotta make a little something for my time and for parts I put into it. I mean, the parts aren't free, so gotta make a little something. But nobody will fix this off for $30. No shop will take it for less than $75 to $85 an hour plus the parts. So he's saving a whole lot of money here, and get it fixed and get it back to him, and he's happy, I'm happy, and on to the next one. We're out of here. Peace. One more look at the saw. She's nice and clean. Alright, God bless you all. You have a great day, and we're out of here. Peace.